If that creature doesn't watch out, it's going to choke on Conroy, as have so many others before it. It doesn't want to give it up, and its teeth look pretty sharp. Come on, spit that old liar out. Someone should keep an eye on you. Don't look at me like that. You deserved it. What? Nothing to say? What? Nothing to say? This animal must belong to the species of curious creatures. There's also a species called the strange specimens, but I've never seen any of them. So, what are you then? Hello, my little... Can I pet you?
Hello, young fella. The answer to your first question is... I am a corv. The answer to your second question is... No, not unless you wish to die a cruel death.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea you were able to talk.
No problem. Not many know I can. Most of the people who ever got to know me are dead. Actually, all of them are. You should know that 96% of my body consists of lethal poisons.
Oh my God.
Yes. I live safeguarded, but one becomes a bit lonely after a while.
Did you set up these traps here?
Why would I do that? I'm a lethal creature all on my own.
But who else could have done it?
Oh, that was a crazy old man who lives here in the forest. For a holy man, he exhibits an exceptional creativity when it comes to the killing of intruders.
A holy man? Does that mean he's a wind monk?
Former wind monk. His fountain dried up. I suspect he still hasn't gotten over it.
So, would you describe yourself as poisonous?
It's the primary self-defense mechanism of my species.
Gotcha. So, you can survive in the root forest even though it's so dangerous?
To speak the truth here, what makes the root forest so dangerous is the corvs.
But what is so dangerous about you?
In principle, everything. I secrete a deadly corrosive fluid. My tail is a club of death. Don't even get me started about my claws. They can sink into anything softer than diamond. I could go on forever.
What's so dangerous about your claws?
Well, let me put it like this. Actually, I can only move on sturdy rocks. On any other surface, I get stuck because my claws dig in. With time, this stone will also give way.
I imagine that must be very exhausting.
Oh, it's not that bad. It keeps me fit.
What exactly is a secretion?
A bodily fluid. Everything that one can secrete. For example, my skin and my saliva are extremely corrosive.
Which means?
That means that when it rains, I don't get wet. Because the water evaporates off of me in about a split second. I could also spit a hole into this stone pretty easily.
That sounds incredibly impressive.
Oh, yes, it is. I once impressed a girl so much that she actually went out on a date with me.
How did it go?
Actually, quite well. But when I get nervous, I tend to splutter.
Oh, And how did she react?
Oh, she completely dissolved. Get it? Dissolved.
Why does he set up traps? Does he not want to be found?
Oh, who knows what a crazy lost soul wants? Last time I saw him, he was blabbering about some secret place in the forest that he has to protect.
That's where we want to go. Super. Now we only have to get past these traps.
Well, good luck then. You might as well try to kiss a Gorf. No, honestly. Nobody has ever kissed me before, you know.
Huh. That's what she meant by helmet. I could use the debris to build a house for Laura and me. We could live in solitude and start our own family. Wow, it's a wonder we survived. A thorn bush. Conroy had many of these on his windowsill. Ouch! A very affectionate bush. Huge fruits are hanging up there. They look heavy and solid. Maybe I shouldn't stand directly beneath the tree. They're hanging too high up. Oh, a hollow. What's in there? Nothing. My hand doesn't fit in the hole. I could put my nose in it, but how would that help? She's watching me. Too high. Smells like a slug that someone stepped on and then left in the sun. Intruders will be shot. Thank you for your understanding. Attention, dangerous traps. My gosh, even the splitters are shattered. Nothing's useful. If I kick it now, a fruit will definitely fall on my head. Safety looks stupid. Hey, great. What now? Don't look at me like that. You deserved it. What? Nothing to say? They seem to be sharp. Just looking at them sends shivers down my spine. I won't touch anything that makes a high-pitched buzzing noise. Why should I make holes in it? Why should I make holes in it? Why do I want to make holes in everything? At least you're good for something.
Ouch.
So, trap set up. Let the tumble mouse come. My own snuggly tumble mouse. Hold on tight. Safety looks stupid. I hope Laura won't see me. Brave Helmet, you've done your duty. Darn it, it's slipping out of my fingers. I can't throw it. Ha! I showed those traps.
Is there an explanation?
I disarmed the traps.
Who's there?
I just wanted... You're a wind monk. You're wearing Wind Guardian's red.
Yes. This fabric conceals bloodstains.
Please, don't kill me. I didn't intend to break your trap.
Answer truthfully. Are you a threat to the secrets of the root forest?
No, I'm not dangerous. I'm the opposite. I'm Conroy always told me...
Conroy? I hate that rotten, devious, treacherous dwarf. If I ever meet that slippery, detestable, naked mole rat again, I'll kick his wrinkled ass until he can wear himself as a hat.
What? No, I don't know him. I've never heard of him before. Well, I used to be his apprentice a long time ago, but that was probably more than an hour ago.
You'll talk sooner or later.
Hey, Flute Nose, don't worry. I'll get you down.
Huh? What was that?
Alive?
Okay, yes, alive. It's stuck. Home of the Screamans. Seems to be uninhabited. What a strange hat. The guy had an interesting sense of style. He has a neck pouch. No wonder he's dead. The hook is suspiciously close to the rope. I hate wind monks. He seems to be hard of hearing. That thing actually belongs to a record player. Hey, Flute Nose, Robert, here.
Laura, man, I'm glad you're here. I can't feel my legs anymore.
Hmm? Who are you talking to?
Only to myself. Hello, Robert, how are you? Please don't kill us.
I have to get him down from there. Flute Nose is slowly going crazy. That idiot! I should just leave him hanging up there. Robert, if you can hear me, give me a secret sign.
Okay, what's the secret sign?
Boy, if I wanted to have someone to talk to, I would have caught a parrot.
Laura, help!
I'm sorry, I actually thought the rope would snap.
And then what? I would have just fallen down.
Yes, but you would have fallen into the soft swamplands.
Correct.
Hmm? Quiet! Don't you have any respect for a wind fountain guardian?
What the hell is that? Ew! There really are some disgusting creatures in this forest.
These creatures happen to have ears and feelings that can be hurt.
You can talk? What kind of funny animal are you?
Excuse me, your companion was a lot nicer than you, young lady. Besides, funny is the wrong word. Unless you find it amusing when a living creature dies a gruesome death.
Depends who it is. Do you happen to know anything about the crazy old guy who lives up in that tree?
Oh, the old man that lured your husband into the trap.
He's not my husband, and yes.
Well, he's a deranged wind monk. Very aggressive. You two would probably get on well.
Funny.
I don't know much about him. He grumbles quietly to himself while setting up traps. He's almost deaf. And nearly blind since his glasses fell into the swamp.
What a disgusting, stinky mud hole.
Thanks. It's my home. It's no palace, but it's all mine.
Holy crap, you live here?
Absolutely. This area offers so many creative possibilities.
How?
Oh, a lot of stuff is sunken here. A vase, an old pair of underwear, and more arrows than I can count. And back by those stalks that look like fir leaves are that crazy tree guy's glasses.
What's so dangerous about you?
I happen to belong to the extremely dangerous species of Gorfs. We belong to the family of rational amphibians.
Which means?
I've already explained this to your husband. Lethal poisons compose about 96% of my body. Except for this spot on my head. That's just really itchy.
Did you just say husband?
Yes, and that I could kill you at any moment.
He's not my husband. What makes you think that?
Hello? I'm a cold-blooded killer.
I'm not married.
And I have a dry spot on my head. We all have our problems.
The old guy's glasses are in the swamp?
Yes, glasses are commonly used for reading books. Do you know what a book is?
Are you sure that you're a rational amphibian and not a threatened by extinction because you couldn't shut up amphibian?
Trust me, contrary to you, I've studied.
Are you sure the glasses are by the fern back there?
That's not a fern, those are arrows. The old man dropped his glasses and started shooting out of anger.
Enough. I'll be going now.
Oh, you'll be back. Don't think I didn't notice the sensual tension between us.
Wow. I actually feel too sick to puke. I'm supposed to rummage through that stinky swamp with my bare hands until I find something? Great idea. The answer is no. What's that screaming all the time? If I can't see it, it has to be really small. The tank is full of honey. The machine is aiming at that strange animal on the edge of the forest. A red button connected to the machine. I have the urge to press it and see what will happen. Weird guys. What kind of characters are you then? What are you doing here?
Oh, look, gentlemen, we have a visitor.
Great! Are you, by chance, the cleaning lady we called?
Cleaning lady?
You can start right there in the back. It's been years since it's last been swept.
May I ask what you're doing here?
Aerological research.
What does that mean?
You don't know?
Vams, don't be so hard on her. She's just a cleaning lady.
I can't believe it. She's never heard of aerology.
Do you know the crazy old guy in the treehouse?
Oh, that guy. You have to watch out. That guy is dangerous.
Yes, we've tried to pass him, but he always sends us scattering. We had to leave our fourth buddy behind.
Oh, Simon.
But the old guy is almost deaf, nearly blind, and probably 1,000 years old. And you're 3 people.
Are you implying that we should have used violence?
I mean, we've tried, but he's vastly superior in strength.
Yes, that's not just an old guy. He's a trained killer without any conscience.
We lost Simon because of him.
Simon was such a good guy.
But we expect him to return any day now.
Well then, good luck. So, you're missing a friend?
Yes, his name was Simon.
His name is Simon. I refuse to give up hope.
Well, he didn't return from his expedition.
Not yet.
All that we have left of him
Will be left.
Whatever.
He was a genius and a gentleman. He invented this globe here, for example.
Can I have it?
You'd have to rip it out of my cold, dead hands.
Interesting suggestion.
We actually don't need it anymore. But Latz drinks his root coladas out of it.
Yes, it's possible to stick straws into the wind fountain holes.
Also, Simon probably wants it back when he comes home. So, no.
What exactly are aerologists? Is that some kind of religion?
Religion? Ha! Aerology is the science of the wind. It's a difficult field.
Yes, sir. Religion is for weak spirits and holidays.
We explore the gods' paths with gauges.
Are you talking about that box back there?
Box? Tola, did she just call it a box?
Oh, yes. I think I heard it too.
So, please, box? This complicated apparatus sends out analog impulse vehicles, which we use to precisely analyze the wind.
And then we draw these winds onto the map.
The Erica Charter.
I see. Your sophisticated machine doesn't move.
It ran out of fuel.
Besides, our friend poured honey into the tank.
And I would do it again.
We know that. Just go back to sleep.
So, you chart the winds on the map?
Exactly. We believe that they reveal something.
We hardly dare to think about it, but it could be that there's a spot in the forest.
A wind fountain.
Where there's another wind fountain.
That would be unbelievable. If the map is completed, you could determine where it is?
Of course. We are aerologists.
We're scientists.
Honey.
How does your machine work?
It's very complex.
A little too complex for a maid.
Well, the machine strategically sends out small paper impulse vehicles into previously determined directions. It's able to engineer this itself.
So, it spits out paper planes?
Correct! My goodness, have you ever thought of switching professions?
And with these paper planes, you can determine wind current.
Exactly. But unfortunately, we hadn't yet discovered any flow paths before the machine broke down.
You mean before the sleeping guy poured honey in the tank?
Correct again!
What kind of fuel does the machine take?
It works off a semi-solid combination of coarse-grained materials.
So, mud.
Well, you mix swamp water and sand.
And you get mud.
But the correct mix ratio is difficult to obtain.
50-50?
Damn.
The crazy old guy kidnapped my companion. If we go together, we could maybe save him and your friend.
Sounds great. But, I can't leave the station alone.
And I have to do the laundry today.
Tumble mice are underestimated.
Great. I'm stuck in a forest with idiots. I have to go.
Oh, before I forget, if you make the beds, could you maybe put little chocolate mints on the pillows?
Oh, yes, I love those.
Maybe I could just put a dead tumble mouse under your blanket.
I love tumble mice.
Yummy. The tank's empty. Gotcha. Wow. Apparently someone stuck two big magnifying glasses together. That explains a lot. Oh, that makes such a racket. It's a scream ant. It belongs to the family of hysterical insects. What can I use to transport it? My chili drops are empty. You're coming with me. I don't need them anymore. Come on, go home. I have to admit, that was impressive. There's no joking around with that old guy. Home of the Screamans. It will be empty in the near future. He seems to be hard of hearing. That thing actually belongs to a record player. No, there's nowhere to hide from the shooting maniac. He has a neck pouch. No wonder he's dead. What do we have here? Did you want to bring something with you into the afterworld? Well, not anymore. A pointer for extended pointing. Other than that, there's nothing in the neck pouch. Oops. Oh, flies. They're hoping to find something to eat. That'd make a great paperweight. Hey, I have good news. You're missing your friend, right?
Simon, yes?
Yes?
I found him.
Oh, my.
No!
Terrible despair.
You're welcome. Hey, now you don't need the globe anymore, right?
Yes, here. Take it. Simon.
Thanks. And the four of them are reunited. Well, a good deed a day keeps the bazillions away. Hey, since you have nothing else to do, can I ask you another question? Hey, isn't it great that you've all been reunited?
Yes, it's almost like the old days. Only that Simon is less lively now.
I have to go.
Oh, before I forget, if you make the beds, could you...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I love tumble mice.
Ah, it opens. Wow, I can even recognize the Mercator. And the wind fountains are holes. Worked out well. All the liquid ran through the holes. It's patched up. The fountains are sealed. One bowl of stinky swamp water should be enough. Hey, a golden vine. Oh no, it's only sand. Now that I have sand and swamp water, I think I'm all set. Great. Mud. Now what? Fueled up and ready to fire.
Oh my gosh! She really did it!
The maid fixed our machine. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so.
Yes, Fiona is a beautiful name for a dog.
New data for our map. Wonderful. Now we only need 2 more results.
Oops, I think I have to press the button more carefully. The pointer fits perfectly into the other end of the reed. The entire pipe is clogged with honey on the inside. Seriously. He won't be able to hear anything anymore. Hey, I'm here now.
And I'm here. Where does that leave us?
Would you stop complaining? I'm going to get you down. In which condition is up to you. Now it's aiming at the strange animal on the edge of the forest. Now it's aiming at the crazy old man in the treehouse.
Another paper plane.
How nice.
An extraordinary example.
New data for our map. Wonderful.
But we're still missing one last result.
Look at the map. The wind swirls seem to be trying to tell us something.
Yuck. Now the arrow's sticky. I have to ask you another question.
Must you really?
Hey, I dislike this as much as you do. A dry spot?
Yes, I have very sensitive skin. It's itching like crazy and I can't scratch myself. But I've already told your husband this.
Stop saying that. I've only known him for half an hour.
Oh, don't you think Marion was a little hasty then?
For the last time, he's not my husband. And if you say that one more time, that itchy spot on your head will be the least of your problems.
Ooh, no reason to fly off the handle, young lady. I'm somewhat irritable because my head is itchy.
Well, you rational amphibian, why don't you put something on it?
What do you suggest?
I don't know. Lotion?
Lotion, please! I only use homeopathic remedies.
Come on, you just made that word up.
Yeah, but overall it's a good idea. For such a primitive being, you don't seem to be that stupid.
Watch it. Have you by any chance seen a paper plane fly by?
White, folded, consisting of paper.
Yes.
I just swallowed one of those exact things.
Why are you swallowing paper planes?
Are you always so indiscreet?
What? Was that an insult?
Oh, what am I supposed to say? Paper planes aren't my favourite dish. But I follow an instinct, like all Gorfs, that tells me to eat small flying objects.
Which means?
I don't have a choice.
Can't you just stop it?
I don't want to eat the planes.
I meant you're rambling. Stop it! You're destroying valuable research.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I support science, I really do. But I don't have a choice.
Why don't you just eat something else instead?
Do you see anything flying around here?
I could throw stones at you.
I think I'll pass.
Enough. I'll be going now.
Oh, you'll be back. Don't think I didn't notice the sensual tension between us.
Wow. I actually feel too sick to puke. They seem to love honey. A saddle on a barrel?
What do you need a saddle for? You don't even have a barrel.
Now it's aiming somewhere into the forest. Now it's aiming at the strange animal on the edge of the forest.
South-southwest wind, arcing to the left. Last reading. Here, it's obvious. There must be another wind well.
That's the discovery of the century. Think of the amazing possibilities we have now.
We have to make a pact.
We have to tear the map into 4 parts.
Why 4?
Well, 1 part for me, 1 for you, 1 for Lats, and 1 for the maid.
Let's tell Conroy.
He'll appoint us to heads of aerology. Brilliant idea.
Come on, my dear aerologists. Let's become the cornerstones of the science world.
Yeah, listen to the guy who poured honey in the tank. You forgot your... Oh, whatever. Where does the map lead to? I hope I'll find my dad there. I can't do anything with that. I don't need them anymore. A tent? Those wimps. The last time I was camping, I slept in a ditch, and it was raining. No, it smells weird in there. I'm not going in.
What's your plan?
Don't worry. I thought of everything. You should land in the swamps.
And if not?
Just try. Worst case, you hit the ground.
But what if...
No talking, aiming.
What was that sound? You're gonna talk. I'm patient. I've been patient for 20 years.
Don't be sad. You only missed the swamp by 20 centimeters.
Well, I didn't miss the rocks.
Fortunately, the hornet's nest dampened the fall.
Yes, but I shouldn't have tried to hang on to the thorns.
Hey, we made it. According to the map, this should be the strange place.
It's calm here. What's behind that gate?
Let's find out.
Oh, it's sleeping. It's sleeping, and I don't need one at the moment. A decrepit rope ladder. Let's see what happens when I try climbing up it. Everything I touch breaks. Round ladder rungs. It looks like a pair of petrified legs. I think this is an Asposian's petrified torso. There's an arm sticking up from the soil. Hopefully there's no Asposian attached to it. A big, heavy rock. I can't get under it with my fingers. And besides, it's way too heavy. A Gorf, I think. The gate's huge and unfortunately locked. Locked. Now I definitely have to know what's behind it. If they didn't want someone to break in, they should have left it open. The symbol looks like a phosphos. That brick sticking out. I wonder how I can get up there. That's Laura. She's my ally and my companion on this adventure. That means no holding hands, no touching, just mutually protecting each other. Hey, Laura. Are you okay?
Well, I have no idea where my dad is. I'm cold, I'm hungry, and the people here are all crazy. But other than that, I'm good. Thanks.
What a strange place. All of a sudden, it seems as though time is standing still.
Yes, I know what you mean. I wonder what has happened to my father.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
What are you doing here? You didn't follow me, did you?
Mr. Gorf, what are you doing here?
First of all, I'm a female. If it was your intention to offend me, then you now have one more enemy. Second of all, what do you two fools want with my gate?
What a crabby old hag.
You can call me Gorfalina.
Interesting, seat.
Are you referring to this stone? Oh, I hate it. Grey's definitely not my color.
Why don't you go and sit somewhere else then?
Yes, after all, it is a petrified Asposian that your green butt is sitting on.
Oh, sweetheart, you have no idea. If I jumped down from here, I'd corrode a deep hole into the ground.
Maybe we can help you to get down from there.
No, you heard her. She'd just sink into the ground.
What I wanted to say is that my skin is as corrosive as that green garbage bag you're wearing is ugly.
My gosh, you really are sitting on an Asposian.
He hasn't complained yet.
It looks as if you're growing out of him.
Utter nonsense. Everybody knows that Gorfs are born of water lilies.
Wow, you're born out of flowers?
No, water lilies. Those big swimming mammals.
Oh my...
The Gorf eggs lodge in the water lilies' heads and explode when the Gorf is ready to be born. The water lily dies, of course.
Beautiful story.
I can feel my inner soul throwing up right now. We just met another Gorf earlier.
That can't be. I happen to know that I'm the last Gorf in existence.
That's what the other one thought as well.
Seems to be the philosophy of these creatures.
Who are you calling a creature, you beast?
Who are you calling a beast, you toad?
Who are you calling a toad, bitch?
Who are you calling a bitch, you...
Stop it, please. My God. I know you Gorfs can be pretty poisonous.
Do you really want me as your enemy?
I will never be friends with you.
I'm just saying your species has a strong defense mechanism.
Oh, that's true. My skin secretes a corrosive fluid. My claws are sharper than razor blades. And the last person's face that I spat on went insane and hung himself upside down from a tree.
And is he all right?
I don't know. He's dead.
Is there a reason why you're sitting in front of the gate?
Yes. Are you guarding something? A treasure? A secret?
I'm working on my tan here.
Do you know by any chance what's behind that door?
No idea. I don't really care either.
Wow. Thanks for the information.
Does this look like a tourist information kiosk?
Great. Excellent. Our only hope is tanning herself on a petrified corpse and is bitchier than...
You?
You're on thin ice.
You don't like that stone?
It doesn't fit me well. But if I just jump onto the ground, the earth will split where I land.
That's impractical. We could bring you to the other Gulf.
Why?
Yes, Robert. Why?
Well, then you two could get acquainted.
Not necessary. I like my independence, and I'm enjoying the single life.
So you haven't dated before?
Oh, I don't see a ring on your finger either.
You're not the hottest bun in the basket either.
Anyway, my husband has to be rich and attractive and loving and fireproof.
And blind and deaf.
Ladies, please. What do you do with that fluid?
Well, it's pretty useless. Mainly I kill with it. But you can also corrode things that are disturbing you.
Can you by any chance tell us how to get through the gate?
What would I get in return?
You'd experience what it feels like to be nice to others and have them like you.
What does that feel like?
No idea. Ask him.
It's really too heavy. I can't do it on my own. That doesn't mean that I'm weak. On the contrary, it takes strength to admit something like that. Laura will laugh at me anyway. Hey, Laura. Can you use the arm to lift up that stone?
Sure. No worries. We won't talk about it.
I like it when men are strong enough to show their weaknesses.
Okay, Rock, hold on. We're going. Excuse me,
What?
Look, Orphalina, we found a stone for you. You can come down from there now.
You couldn't find a nicer one?
I'm going to... You stupid...
Laura, no. Let me take care of this. Gorfalina, would you please switch to the other stone?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. See, Laura, she's actually quite nice.
Robert, she won't come down from there.
Certainly not.
But how come?
Give me one good reason.
So, how are you doing?
Oh, good. I'm just working on my tan.
Why do you want to get a tan? I think the green looks great on you.
Really?
Really? I used to have a cactus that I loved dearly. You remind me of it.
Oh, thank you. You know, I don't get a lot of compliments.
I don't believe that.
I do.
You're quite a catch. Why do you put up with that gnome next to you?
Oh, Laura can be really nice.
What makes you say that?
She's just energetic.
I'm not energetic. I'm contagious.
Ah, sweetie, I think you're super nice.
No, you're super nice.
No, this is super disgusting.
Do you think you could hop just a little bit onto the other stone?
What do I get in return?
What would you like to have? You know, I can search for something to exchange with you. I do that all the time.
A single kiss would be enough.
But that would kill me.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yes, perfect for inducing vomiting.
Ah, all right, sweetheart. I will jump over for you.
Excuse me,
What?
exceptionally light. Must have been a hollow Asposian. Oh, now I feel bad. That should work. I'll build myself an Asposian.
What is he doing there?
He's playing his flute nose.
Flute nose?
He's covering his first and his last nose hole.
Can you do that too? I mean, even the statue can do it. Try it. Wow, Flute Nose. Your nose is really strange, but good strange.
Also, impressive strange?
Too much, Flute Nose.
Oh, I should have quit while I was ahead. Color moths. You can dye fabrics with them.
Yes, their stupid dust sticks to everything.
Hey, Laura. This place seems familiar to me.
That can't be. The gate hasn't been open for years.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Have you always lived under the Makata?
Well, my dad hid me with the help of the Mercator's owner. I started to rebel at an early age.
Against your foster father?
Against Conroy. When I was 8 years old, I carried out my first attack on the palace.
Where did you learn to fight?
Like everybody else, in the schoolyard.
Nice coat. Goes well with, your personality.
Thanks. Nice nose. Goes well with your shoes.
These people all have noses like mine.
I've never seen such Asposians before. I wonder what they did to Conroy that made him send the bazillions after them.
Do you think I belong here?
You'd at least have a lot of space to yourself here. My father made the film here. Look here, the drawing he made.
A ring in a ring in a ring.
Do you see that arrow? Something must be hidden there. But what? And where?
Aha!
Ha!
What the...
You noticed our wall painting. Its name is Ring-a-Ding-Ding, which means infinity. It's been drawn by the famous painter, Cavanosa Canosostri, 200 years ago.
But my father painted it.
Cavanosa Canosostri was your father?
You just made that name up.
What is it illustrating?
In my opinion, it sort of looks like the rings in the Wind Chapel, but I'm no art connoisseur.
Wind Chapel?
And what kind of place is this here?
Glad you asked. Hello and welcome to the halls of the Dynasty. There you go, your guest passes and one soft cookie each.
Thanks.
On behalf of our team, we wish you a pleasant visit.
That cookie was delicious and really soft.
Keep track of your luggage, don't take pictures, no phosphos, no loud breathing, don't touch anything. Parents are liable for their children. Thank you.
With these guest passes, we can enter the inner courtyard. That's the head of the reception. A key. It seems to be important. A mirror. A tassel. Very well. Now I can decorate. What book is that? Baking for Posers by Gordon Rumsey. Maybe I can impress Laura with it. What book is that? Baking for Posers by Gordon Rumsey. Maybe I can impress Laura with it. The soft cookie recipe. A handful of sugar, half a cup of nectarine juice, a kilo of flour, and a portion of chocolate flakes.
Do you have any questions?
Yes. What are you doing here?
I manage the reception.
Oh, please.
Laura!
But that guy is totally insane.
I am not insane, thank you very much. Should you have any complaints, I can refer you to my boss.
Fine. I would like to speak with your boss.
Laura, don't make a scene.
You have a complaint about my colleague. What's that lazy, good-for-nothing idiot done now?
Wow.
So, you're the boss here?
Excuse me. I haven't been working 25 years at the reception just to be the boss here.
Sorry.
Oh, no. You don't have to apologize.
What do you need a receptionist for?
Well, I'm a relic, so to speak, of former times. Steve joined us after the attack when the dynasty was already gone.
What dynasty?
Every time I think of it, I remember the song. It starts like that.
No, not again!
Calm down, Steve. I've forgotten the rest anyway.
I hate that song!
So, you were here before, Steve?
Yes, I was born and raised here. My dad was head of the reception, as was his father before him.
And his father?
Him too.
And his father?
Yes, he as well.
And his father?
How long do you want to keep doing this?
I don't mind it. I like to talk about my family.
How long have you known each other?
Let me think about...
14 years.
I was about to say that!
How did you meet?
One morning, I got up, and he was there.
Great cookies. Do you like baking?
Thanks! Yes! It's my hobby. You know, for baking, it's important that
Please don't.
you use the right amounts. The last batch I made
Can't we just...
were these original soft cookies you've just ate in this top-class oven.
They tasted great.
How kind of you to say that.
Are you two done? Good. Back to the subject. We have to...
How did you get the cookies to turn out so fluffy and soft?
The secret is the ingredients. The softer the ingredients, the softer the cookies.
Okay, enough. The apocalypse is coming. Your cookies can wait.
But not for too long.
Yeah, or they'll burn. Regarding the guest passes, what exactly can we do with them?
Well, what would you like to do with them?
Can we use them to have a look at the ruins?
No, sorry. They only allow you to see the courtyard.
But then why did you ask us what...
A guest pass only permits access to the inner courtyard, according to the regulations.
And who came up with these stupid regulations?
I did.
How can we get into the Wind Chapel?
Only with golden passes.
Oh, okay. And where can we get those?
You don't get them. You just have them.
I see. And who, has such a golden pass?
The family.
What family?
The family that used to live here.
The petrified Asposians?
No! The family is still alive! They'll return any moment!
Okay, quiet. No sudden movements.
About the golden pass. We can go into the Wind Chapel with one?
Exactly.
And if we just walk in anyway?
I'm the only one with the secret key that opens the door to the hall.
Do you mean the one in front of you on the counter?
Yes, it even says so on the box. Secret.
I can't let you in without golden passes. Do you have golden passes?
No.
Then I can't let you in.
Thanks for the information.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Poor Asposians. I wonder what they thought of in their last moment. That shield is extremely rusty. Someone should really clean up around here. A magnificent door. It most likely leads to a magnificent place. Anything else would be disappointing. These ruins look impressive. How beautiful it must have been here. I can't use that. Steve won't notice if some are missing. He hasn't even noticed yet that he's been talking to himself for decades. Hey, Laura. Laura?
Yep.
Is it possible that this Steve is a little, well...
A little completely nuts?
You think so?
Robert, we have to watch our step around him.
A bunch of nod terrines. You can tell that the juice is fresh if the surface is smooth like glass. A golden carpet. The family that used to live here must have been rich. Put these mushrooms in your ears and you're practically deaf. Looks like a jump rope. Wow, it's heavy. The perfect balance of kitchen utensil and weapon. Fire beetles. There were a lot of these in Conroy's kitchen. How do you get the fire beetles to glow? Insult them until the correct temperature is reached. It's recommended that beginners avoid harsh swearing. No liability for consequential damage. Hello, you fire beetles.
Leave them alone! They're cooling off!
As long as the guy doesn't look over here. A tassel. Good. Now I can decorate.
Oh, darling, how sweet of you. But seriously, are you trying to kill me? Don't you know I'm allergic to flowers?
What aren't you allergic to?
To you.
Laura? I don't dare to jump that far. The abyss is at least a meter deep. I wonder how I can get up there. Color moths. You can dye fabrics with them.
Yes, their stupid dust sticks to everything.
that didn't quite seem to convince them. That won't work. That's just a random guess, isn't it? What am I trying to do here? That didn't quite seem to convince them. That's just a random guess, isn't it? No, if I put it in my pocket, the light goes out. No one would notice if a few are missing. Now I have golden passes. Golden passes. Take care, Frankenmoth. You were a good friend. That won't work. Hey, Laura. We would like to see the Wind Chapel.
Do you have a golden ticket?
Oh, yes.
Please follow me.
Look at all the petrified Asposians. Isn't that sad?
By petrified Asposians, you mean, of course, the life-size replicas.
By life-size replicas, you mean, of course, the petrified Asposians.
Laura, if Steve doesn't want to have anything to do with reality, that's his choice.
Thank you. Wait.
Their noses, they are all like you. We're like you. I'm sorry, Flute. Sorry, Robert.
It's okay. I didn't know them. At least, I don't think I do. The legendary Fourth Wind Fountain. It's just as dried out as all the others. All these petrified Asposians have the same nose I have. I wonder what that means. But I have the feeling that the answer would only make everything worse. A stone Asposian. Hey, he has the same nose that I have. And the same eyes. I wonder who he was. Beautiful crystals. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to them. An empty water basin.
What are you doing here? And who's watching the reception desk?
Do you know this place?
Do I know it? I grew up here. Contrary to you, my boy.
I grew up in a palace. In Conroy's palace.
That was the wrong palace.
Do you know what these rings are for?
Of course. I've polished them every day for 15 years.
So, what are they for?
It doesn't matter. Nowadays, they're completely useless.
Do you know who these people are?
Certainly. Next to the fountain is Ocarino Augustus II, the head of the dynasty. Next to him is where his wife, Majoria, should be standing. Maybe she went grocery shopping. Additionally, you can see Tritonus, and further in the back are Trumpeta, Septetius, and Minoria. And way down there is the quartet, consisting of Violinus, Interludicus, Piccolo, and Sonata.
Melodious.
Were those their names?
Please, those are still their names.
Hey, Pete, you started singing a song earlier. Can you remember now how the rest of it goes?
Yes, now that I'm here, the memories are coming back. Let's see. But I can't remember the middle part. How did it go again?
Hey! No singing!
Yeah. The melody in between is missing. How did that go again? I need fresh air.
Do you think then you'd remember it all?
Certainly. I know myself like the back of my hand. I know I would remember the rest of it then.
Strange thing. Is that what Laura's father meant? It almost looks like the sketch in the reception hall. somebody carved something in it, but it's barely readable. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Quiet! Stop it!
Hey, Laura. What did your father mean with that drawing in the lobby?
I don't know. Doesn't look like one of his inventions.
But what did he want to tell us with it?
If I knew, we wouldn't be standing around here like idiots.
Did you see how the gate opened when I was playing my nose earlier?
Yes, that was great. But I can do the same thing with a crowbar and some dynamite.
Laura, I would like to look around the ruins. Can you distract Steve? I mean, Pete. Whoever.
Fine, I'll try. Hello? Can I talk to you?
Ah! It's about cookies, right?
Well, actually...
The history of the cookie is one full of misunderstandings. For example...
Thanks, that's enough. Sorry, I can't do it. I wanted to kill him after only 2 words.
Put these mushrooms in your ears and you're practically deaf. Here, use these as earplugs. They might help with Steve's blabbering.
It's worth a try. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Can you still hear?
What did you say?
Wow, your voice is beautiful when you scream like that.
I'm ready. You can yap away now.
So, the history of the cookie is one full of misunderstandings. Cookies, blah, 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 soft, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Yes? Tell me more.
That didn't work out.
Thanks for scratching my belly, baby.
I suppose this grater won't ever grate again. Wow, impressive.
Butter cookies, of course, were invented in 1412 by the man from the very back of the kitchen, and he was looking for some margarine cookies, but eventually he only had butter cookies.
Really?
Thanks, Laura. That's enough.
Thank you, Steve. That was really very uninteresting.
This place here...
Yes, brings back old memories, doesn't it?
Ah, you want to go back? Follow me. Do you have any questions?
Can you show us the inner courtyard?
Do you have a guest pass?
What? You just gave us these stupid passes.
Yes, we do.
My pleasure, then.
Please follow me.
What are you doing here? And who's watching the reception desk here?
Pete's here. Was the courtyard used for something different in the past?
As I've already mentioned, the...
People waited here for an audience. Old Petey always took care that they had a good drink to keep them warm, if you know what I mean.
An audience?
Yes, with Ocarina Augustus II.
Do you remember the attack? Were you there when it happened?
It's all my fault. I should have never let him in.
The door is decorated so nicely. Were the people who used to live here all rich?
Oh yes, rich with knowledge. The smartest and most respectable amongst us were here every day. Well, except for one. I should never have let him in. Old Peter's never forgiven himself, not even to this day.
Is that door the only entrance to the Wind Chapel?
Yes, it's the only entrance, but not the only exit.
Do you remember the rest of the song now?
Yes, I think I got it.
Knock it off!
Oh, that brings back old memories. Lovely, isn't it?
Hey, Laura. Can you distract him again?
Well, with the earplugs, it should be fine.
Good luck.
I'm ready. You can yap away now.
So, the history of the cookie is one full of misunderstandings. Cookies, blah, 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 soft, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Yes? Tell me more.
For top-class soft cookies, you'll need a handful of sugar, half a cup of nectarine juice, a kilo of flour, and a portion of chocolate flakes. There are crystal shards, rust flakes, and stone dust in it. If you squint your eyes, it looks like sugar, chocolate flakes, and flour. It still needs nectarine juice. All the ingredients are in there. The dough is ready. That'll be a super yummy key. Something's in the oven. Fire beetles. There were a lot of these in Conroy's kitchen. Conroy said I could have one as a pet, but I always burned myself. You have to say something to them to get them to heat up. Maybe there's a word that activates them. Let's try password 1. Wake up. Avada Kedavra. You're supposed to burn. This isn't working. How am I supposed to insult beetles? Wait, what would Conroy say? You unworthy worm, you're a disgrace to all apprentices. That's why your parents dumped you on me. That's the reason why nobody loves you or ever will. The key should be done by now. How do I get them to cool down again? Oh yeah, compliments. Hey beetles, what's black and shiny and awesome? That's right, you are. Hey, it worked! And those were some of Conroy's nicer insults. Ouch! The oven is way too hot. Burn, Conroy. Oh, that's hot! Looks like the original and smells like cinnamon. And you go back in my pocket. It seems completely destroyed, but at least he helped me for a change. What? Nothing to say? My own key to the Wind Chapel.
Butter cookies, of course, were invented in 1412 by...
Really?
Thanks, Laura. That's enough.
Thank you, Steve. That was really very uninteresting.
Ah! You want to go back? Follow me. Do you have any questions?
We would like to see the Wind Chapel.
Do you have a golden pass?
Oh, yes.
Please follow me.
Can you sing that song again?
Of course!
Stop singing! It's forbidden to sing that song anymore!
Oh, how wrong you are, old friend. It must be sung. These halls have been silent for far too long. Come on, boy. Let's rock these old walls.
Ah, you want to go back?
It really works.
Your nose music made them glow. Do it again.
Did I do that? Oh.
Flute Nose, you did it!
Marbles?
What are we supposed to do with marbles? Look at that!
They are not real.
Conroy must have built them.
Not Conroy. There's only one Asposian who has the skills to do this. My father must be here somewhere.
Don't be scared, Laura.
Huh? What? Oh! He must be here somewhere. I have to find him.
Wait, what am I supposed to do without you?
Take that.
Huh? A piece of paper, but
Good luck!
Laura! I think she ran to that tall, dangerous, ancient-looking building that's surrounded by guards. Great.